Coach, just to begin, we'll begin with the opening statement. Stillman defeated Lane 78-73 to advance to the 2016 SIAC Men's Basketball Championship. Just thoughts on the game?
Man, it was a tough, hard-fought win, just to be totally honest. Sorry about that. It was a tough, hard-fought win, just to be totally honest. It's, I'm glad we got the victory because at the end of the day, it's about surviving and advancing. I wish we could have played a whole lot better the last 2.5 minutes of the game, but at the end of the day, we'll take the win and we'll move forward and look, start preparing for the morning.
Coach, just kind of talk about maybe Lane's strategy in the beginning of the game. They pretty much shut Rod Aries down in the beginning of the game, but Antonio Perry had 10 points for you guys in the first half. Just kind of talk about that and Antonio's performance in the first half for you guys.
Well, with Lane, they did a good job playing some boxing ones, mixing up some zones, and doing a good job with the iron rod. And unfortunately, the fortunate part is that we do have a point guard who can go make plays for herself when the time comes. So they did a great job, and Tom did a great job of recognizing what they was doing, and it was attacking the basket and made some great shots.
Antonio, just talk about your performance overall. Like I said, coming into the first half, you were really solid for Stillman. Just what were your thoughts heading into the game?
Well, I do a lot of recognizing defense. Coach always tell me, make sure we know what they're in, and that helps me. I feed off my players. If they box on the rod, then, I got to take what they give me.
Ronald, just talk about the team's defense. You guys forced Lane to 24 points, and you scored 21 points off of turnovers. So just kind of talk about your defense a little bit.
Our defense?
Yeah. You forced Lane to 24 turnovers, and you guys scored 21 points off of their turnovers.
Coach is always preaching, play hard, play tough. So in the beginning of the game, we want to start off and forcing them to rush into their offense. So we pick up real and press offense and make them try to get turnovers and stuff.
Coach, talk about just closing the game. Like I said, I know you said you wish your team would have played a little harder down the stretch. What are some things you would have liked to have seen?
Well, I don't think hard was the issue. I think we should play a little smarter down the stretch, But one of the things I like to see is we had some mistakes that clearly we don't have in our daily operations of our program. We work on press offense. We work on make sure the right person take the ball out. We work on how they advance the ball against the press. But at the end of the day, we haven't had a critical situation like this in a while. We've been winning by a large sum of points, and we need games like this, trying to go where we want to go. So we'll take the good with the bad. The good thing is we got the win again.
Coach, talk to us a little bit about the difference between tonight's game and the last game you had with Lane College.
Well, the main difference is it's a neutral floor. Last game we had at Lane, last game we played against Lane, we were at Stillman College, and when we were at home, we have a great win percentage, we have a great fan base, and coming into Birthright Alumni is a tough place for anybody to come into. So at this point, we came and played them on a neutral site, and at this point, everybody's winning to go home, and everybody's trying to play, to their highest potential night in, night out.
Coach and players, whoever wants to answer, just kind of talk about tomorrow's matchup against Lemoyne. You faced them earlier this season. Just kind of talk about your thoughts on the matchup.
Well, Lemoyne, honestly, I think it's going to be a tough game. They're a great team with a lot of length, a lot of athleticism, a lot of kids that can score the ball. We're going to look at, trying to come up with a great game plan going into tomorrow about what we need to do to execute and come out being SIAC champions. That's our goal. That's been our goal the whole year.
Ron, do you feel like it's any extra pressure? You guys are the #1 seed. You guys were expected to be here. Now that you're finally here, how are you feeling?
There's really no extra pressure on me. It's just, we just go out there and play hard. It's simple.
Tony, what are your thoughts about tomorrow's game?
We can't look at it as pressure. We just got to look at it as we're blessed to be here. We've been playing the same way all year, just taking one game at a time. It feels good to be here.
Coach, can you tell me about Crimshaw's contribution on the pitch today?
Another big-time performance by another big-time senior. Like I told everybody yesterday, Maurice Crenshaw was a starter at the beginning of the year. Unfortunately, he suffered a broken hand, and now he's getting back into the groove. And he came in down the crucial stretch and made, I want to say, maybe 8 points straight. That's something that we need night in, night out. A lot of times, a lot of teams game plan because he's a shooter, and when you try to take him away, at some point in time when we play in transition, he gets loose and he hits a big one, or we run a set and he hits a big one. So Crenshaw was definitely valuable for us to definitely win this game. Without him making those shots, we wouldn't have maybe that 12 to 14 point cushion to kind of sabotage in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Right. Can you tell me about that last game with Lemoyne that y'all played?
Honestly, the last game we played with Lemoyne was an unreal dogfight. We went in there. That was the game I actually got my hunting victory. We went in there. It was a tough matchup. For the majority of the game, it was a back and forth game, back and forth with them. They ended up doing a great job of, doubling Ryan. They made us shoot some outside shots that we didn't really, we didn't make a lot of good shots there. Then we turned back around. We ended up winning the game probably the last minute and a half of overtime. So, we got a big matchup on it today. We all know that we have to bring our A game tomorrow in order to compete with them.
Any more questions? That's it, guys.
All right, thank you.